Hi, welcome to our channel Everyday Movie Recap. For today, we will recap the thriller comedy film Lisa Frankenstein from the year 2024. The movie revolves around a misunderstood teenage goth girl who witnessed her mom's brutal axe murder and reanimates a Victorian-era corpse, working to make him into the man of her dreams. Have you seen this movie yet? If not, sit back, relax, and enjoy. The movie begins with Lisa who prepares herself for a party. Taffy, her stepsister, enters the bathroom and tells her that the doctor wants her to socialize since it's good for her recovery. Lisa then goes to tan herself, but she gets electrocuted. The two ladies then ride in a car, and Lisa mentions to Taffy that she likes to stay at the abandoned cemetery and has a favorite spot there, a sculpture of a guy she enjoys talking to. Moments later, Lisa and Taffy then arrive at the party. As Lisa is busy talking to a guy named Michael Trent, her campus crush who is the editor-in-chief of a magazine where she publishes her poems, Taffy, on the other hand, is busy telling her other friends about what is happening with Lisa. In a flashback scene, Lisa and her mother are enjoying themselves when an intruder comes and proceeds to kill Lisa's mother, causing Lisa to be traumatized and not talk for many months. Taffy then mentions that Lisa's dad is now her stepdad. Meanwhile, Lisa greets a girl named Tamara, who hands her a drink containing an illegal substance, making her feel dizzy. Taffy then confronts Tamara for giving Lisa the drink. Lisa proceeded to go inside, where Doug accompanies her. When they are inside the room, he tries to take advantage of Lisa, but she comes to her senses and hurries to leave and goes straight to the cemetery to visit the grave in her favorite spot. Lisa, who is still groggy from the drug, smashes the bathroom mirror. During a thunderstorm, there are some weird growls coming from the cemetery. As Lisa lays in her bed, she falls asleep and has a dream where she's in another place wearing strange clothes and sitting with the stone statue in the grave. In the morning, Taffy wakes up Lisa, telling her to get up because her stepmother didn't like what she did to the bathroom mirror. Janet, her stepmother, confronts her, and Lisa admits that she's the one who smashed the mirror. Janet mentions that there was a tornado last night, then turns to Lisa's father, Dale, saying that he should discipline his daughter. Dale tells his daughter that she needs to clean up the mess she made. Lisa apologizes to Janet for what she did. In the news, Lisa finds out what happened at the tomb of her favorite spot. Later that day, Lisa goes to her job, and Michael approaches her, apologizing for allowing her to consume the drug drink. Michael then tells her that he didn't know her drinks had been spiked. Lisa's boss arrives, asking Michael what he wants. Michael gives them his clothes to be fixed, and Tamara enters before they both leave. Lisa comes home, and Taffy invites her to go to the movies with them. Lisa rushes to the table, hoping there's still pizza left, but it's already finished. Lisa is left home alone while her family goes to the cinema. As she watches TV, someone knocks at her door and breaks it. Lisa tries to call for help, but the intruder has already gotten in. Lisa then escapes through the window unaware that the intruder is outside the house. She falls on the intruder and is terrified by their appearance. She keeps shouting, but her neighbor, thinking she's odd, doesn't bother to help. Lisa goes inside and tries to call 911, but the intruder just sits on the floor, not harming her. She sits beside the intruder, attempting to talk to it, but hears no response. The two then go to Lisa's room. Lisa then finds the creature holding her bracelet, the same one she gave him in the cemetery. Lisa then combs his hair when she hears her family calling her. She goes downstairs, explains the mess in the house, and lies to them, saying there is a burglar. Janet doesn't believe her and suggests to Dale that they should put her in a psychiatric facility. Lisa goes to her room crying, and the zombie looks at her sadly. Lisa wakes up to find the creature in her closet. He picks out an outfit for Lisa who says that it is not her style, but the creature insists. So she goes to school and her classmates can't help but notice her attire. Meanwhile, the creature is left alone in the house with Janet. Janet, wearing headphones, doesn't notice the creature playing her piano. When someone knocks at the door, the creature puts worms in her cereal. At school, Michael approaches Lisa to talk, but Taffy interrupts, pledging to protect her sister from bad influences. Lisa returns home and talks to the zombie about Michael. When she hears her stepmom calling, she hides the zombie in the closet. Janet confronts Lisa about the worms in her food, accusing her of putting them there. Janet slaps Lisa and threatens to admit her to a psychiatric facility. The creature hits Janet, causing her to lose consciousness. The guy then cuts off one of her ears and hugs Lisa, who tells him they need to bury Janet's body. They go to the cemetery, bury the body, and return home, where Lisa stitches up the creature's ear. Lisa then realizes that they may be able to turn him back to normal by using the tanning machine that electrocutes him. When he comes out, the wrinkles on his skin are much better. He also seems to hear the shouting Lisa. The following morning, Lisa comes down in dashing clothing. She is changing into a much bolder woman. Unlike the timid Lisa from before, she makes some jokes. Taffy compliments her style. The two are still unaware of Janet's unfortunate demise, thinking that she is still out of town. The two then head off to their campus. Before going to class, Lisa writes a letter to someone to join her on a date at 4 p.m. It turns out to be Doug, the one who almost sexually assaulted her. She lures Doug deep into the cemetery and asks him to touch her the way he did at the party. Doug did not hesitate, thinking that he would be able to score. But suddenly, the zombie man comes out and hacks off his hand. Doug tries to escape but gets axed by the man. Later that evening, Lisa stitches the new part of the zombie. To make it work, she is again brought to the tanning machine to be electrocuted. The stolen hand is now his own as he is able to use it. As a celebration of their 2 consecutive murder, they happily dance away. After that, he shows his skill at the piano. He even asks Lisa to join him. They make a good duo. In the middle of the song, the zombie man tears up, seemingly remembering days past when he was alive. Lisa is taken aback by the strong smell protruding from his eyes. Lisa tells him that he should not be guilty of the crimes they did, as Janet is an evil person who is going to put her into a psych ward. As for Doug, they just used him for the spare hand. Taffy and Dale later arrives and Taffy excitedly tells her school practice had been going well. She says that she will tell her mom. Lisa, who is behind the murder of Janet, tries to stop her but she couldn't. So she goes back to her room to dodge any further questions that they would have. But soon, Taffy gets to her room and worriedly tells her about her mom not checking in at the hotel. Taffy formulates various scenarios in which her mother is kidnapped. But Lisa tells her not to jump to conclusions. She storms out of the room to tell her dad. They proceed to call the local authorities to start an investigation. After that, Lisa gets a back rub from the zombie man using a woman's toy. She feels good about it and inquires if he wants her to do him too. Does a zombie even feel anything? They then talk about life and that people are afraid to die. Lisa tells him she is not. It's just that she doesn't want to die a virgin. So before they get found out about the murders, she wants to offer her body to Michael. Lisa is still stressed about her mother that she didn't get much sleep. She cries and Taffy offers to drive. When they get to school, police are everywhere. They are looking for the missing Doug. Lisa gets scared but still maintains her composure. Taffy, on the other hand, could not take it anymore and went back home. In her class, Michael is also absent. Before class even starts, Lisa gets called to the principal's office if she knows anything about Doug's disappearance. Tamara is also there as a witness who reported that before Doug disappeared, Lisa wrote a letter to Doug to meet her. Even with witnesses saying that they saw her, Lisa denies all allegations. Tamara then says that she is a good suspect as she might have even killed her own mother. This angers Lisa, who storms out of the building. She walks home but sees the zombie man driving a car. The desperate Lisa instructs him to meet Michael so they can make some love before everything goes bad. Midway through, the zombie man rejects her idea. But Lisa says it's not in the 1800s anymore and people do it all the time. They then arrive at his place and she is happy because Michael's car is there. The frisky woman then proceeds to his house and enters without knocking. She goes upstairs and hears voices. From the slightly open doors, she sees the naked Michael and her half-naked sister Taffy, about to do the round too. She slams the door and yells at her sister for going after the man even though she openly told her that she has a big crush on Michael. The two try to explain the situation but this does not calm the furious Lisa. Just then, the zombie man arrives and cuts off his wiener. He is also about to hurt Taffy, but Lisa stops him just in time. Lisa tries to apologize to the traumatized Taffy. She thanks Taffy for protecting her even though all the people around her don't like her. She apologizes again and gives her the rosary of her mother as a token of kindness and sympathy. Then she grabs the axe and chases after the zombie man to end things once and for all. She tracks him down to the cemetery where they hold a lot of memories. Before delivering a blow, the zombie man holds her close and looks into her eyes. Lisa takes it as a confession of his love. With the truth about the murders finally coming to light, Lisa suggests they make love before they get caught. But it seems the zombie man is missing a very important piece to do the deed. Luckily, they have the spare thanks to Michael. So, they immediately go to the house to sew his missing piece. After that, one happy night together as one. Fortunately, they finish quickly because police sirens are heard from outside. With them closing in, Lisa decides to commit to self-kill using the tanning machine. They turn it to its highest setting, and finally, it burns Lisa alive. The scene then cuts to many years later. Taffy and Dale visit Lisa's grave. They notice many flowers on her tomb and wonder if a friend drops them. The movie ends as we are shown a fully healed zombie man. After that event, he is now able to completely talk. On his lap is the resurrected Lisa, with bandages from the burns, but still alive. Thank you for watching. We hope you enjoy this movie. For more content like this, please like, comment, and subscribe to our channel.